Okay. Stand for the Lord's Prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. I'd like a moment of silence for Jeannie Shutt. She was a teacher in the Shamokin School District for 26 years. She passed away on September the 9th. She was a Shamokin elementary teacher. And I'd like a moment of silence for the 19th anniversary of 9/11. Thank you. Roll call, please.
President, Mr. Persing.
Here.
Vice President, Mrs. Homenstein. Here. Secretary, Mr. Anderson.
Here.
Treasurer, Mrs. Scandal. Here. Mr. Griffiths.
Here.
Mr. Kashner.
Here.
Mr. Shuey.
Here.
Mrs. Smoogen. Here. Mr. Sisneski.
Here. Okay, at this time, any citizens' comments, Chris?
Okay, any citizens' comments, you can email them to me at cvenna@indians.k12.pa.us. We will give you a few minutes to get those in if there are any out there. So we'll just wait a few minutes, see what comes in. Nothing so far.
One more minute.
Okay, one more minute.
One more minute.
Got nothing, so we'll move on.
Okay, we'll move on. Okay, work session. Chris?
Just want to give an update to everybody. The opening of school went extremely well. Our kids have done wonderful. Faculty and staff have done an amazing job as well. We couldn't have been happier with the opening of school. We're hoping to continue moving forward. Technology is working on our end, and we're working through just the changes for everybody. But hats off to our staff, our students, our parents, our faculty, administration, and I just want to thank the board for the support over the last couple of months. You could be very happy with the opening of school and the job that everyone's done here in the district. So thank you for that. One thing I do have a concern with is the fact that we've had 21 students who have enrolled in outside cyber school since July 1. That's obviously a concern. We do have information on our Facebook page that'll be on there by tomorrow morning regarding different options that families have for cyber learning through our district. That would be through our Tier 1, which is Google Classroom, or Tier 2, which is our Odyssey-ware and Edgenuity platforms. Please, if you have any questions, students and families who attend outside cyber schools, call the elementary school, call the middle high school. We have options available for you. We'd like to bring you back to our school. We have a lot to offer, and you'll be very satisfied if you do so. So please, anyone who knows students who are in outside cyber schools, reach out to them. Please call the school. We want you back in our schools and in our programs here. You won't regret that. So I just wanted to get that message out there to everybody. That's all I got.
All right, we'll go into old business. I need a motion to approve the board meeting minutes.
Motion.
Second.
On a question, all those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Motion. Second.
On a question, all those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to authorize the payment of the bills.
Motion. Second.
On a question, roll call.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes. Okay, we're going to new business. I need a motion to acknowledge the student and/or staff accomplishments.
Motion. Motion. Second.
Need a second? We have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to approve additional revisions to the 2020-2021 school calendar.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the new and revised policies, attachment, and administrative regulations.
Second.
On a question? Roll call.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve all contracts, agreements for student services.
Motion.
Second.
On a question? Roll call.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the revised phase school reopening plan.
So moved.
Second.
On a question? Roll call.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
He said yes.
Thank you. Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the revised agreement for payment in lieu of taxes.
Motion. Second.
On a question? All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to approve the contract for the stadium cleaning.
Motion.
Second.
On a question? Roll call.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve or disapprove exemptions, exoneration request.
Motion.
Second.
On a question?
That goes to the
Get it
end then.
back.
Yep.
What's that? I don't have it.
Yeah, it's a roll call.
Roll call.
Roll call, okay.
It's there.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking, I don't have it. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Havenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky. Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
And
This
then
is this,
Now you go to this one.
this page, Brian, the added.
Added 3-4.
Yeah, that's 509.
okay, I need a motion to approve the request to extend the KOZ for Cedarco Industrial Park.
Motion.
On a question. Roll call.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
No, and my reasoning is, I want to see business come, but I think these car zones should be where you pay taxes for 10 years and get 10 years free. Because most of the times they, after 10 years, leave and we're left with a blighted building. Plus, the other thing too, is it was just a real estate tax, like my concern, this is all taxes for 10 years, we won't get anything. So that's my reason for my no vote.
Mrs. Hodenstein.
Yes.
Okay, I need a motion. Okay, we're going to, I'm off my game tonight. Going to personnel. I need a motion to approve all personnel items in 6.01 through 6.13 as listed.
Motion. Second.
On the question, roll call.
Mr. Persing.
Yes.
Mrs. Scandal.
Yes.
Mr. Shuey.
Yes.
Mrs. Smugian.
Yes.
Mr. Sisnusky.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mr. Griffiths.
Yes.
Mrs. Hodenstein.
Yes.
Mr. Kashner.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to board members' reports. Me to start? Nobody have nothing to say? I'm just going to say what I've been saying all the time. Mr. Vanna just brought up about the cyber school. 21 new kids signed up for it. I'm assuming it's, at the least, it's $10,000, $11,000 a kid,
At least.
at least. You know, that's $21,000 or $22,000 or $220,000, again, on the district's tab, which of last year, we paid $2.1 million. So, listen, everybody listening out there, I mean, if you have a problem, before you jump to cyber school, call the school, call the principals, call Mr. Vanna, see one of us, see anybody, that's a last resort. I mean, district's going broke with this stuff and it has to stop. That's all I got. Anybody else? All right, an executive session was held for personnel issues on Tuesday, September 15, 2020, from 5:30 PM to 7:22 PM prior to the regular board meeting. Chris, do we have any citizens' comment?
Nope.
So with that, I need a motion for adjournment.
Motion.
Second, we are adjourned.
We go to that.
Yeah.
Here we go.